Hey guys, what's up Mustangs? Boo Guy and welcome back to Forza Motorsports. That was another ridiculous car build with the Subaru Legacy. Yes, I was very excited to see this vehicle return to Forza. And yeah, we're going to see how it goes. And yeah, I know it can get a lot of power. Now it is four-wheel drive, which will give it an advantage. But, you know, it's still gonna have the 6.2 liter V8, which can get an awful lot of power. Now the choice is turbocharger or supercharger. As much as I like the positive disappointment in supercharger, as much as I like the noise, gotta go with the turbos, so you got more power. So that's what you're gonna go with. Then we need some aero parts. We actually have a fair bit of body kits for this vehicle, surprisingly. I guess separate body kits, not really multiple, but whatever. We want the Forza Aero. No rally parts, unfortunately. We do have a little wing. A little nice, fun little wing. But no, we want the Forza Aero again. Anything? No. No, okay. Alright. Tires. Race tires? Yes, please. And what tire size we got? 245s on the front and 245s on the rear. That's not good. That's not ideal. Especially because I believe this engine can get 1,063 horsepower. And all of that will be going through... I mean, four wheels again isn't bad, but I fear we can get dragged out wide with the wheel spin. From four wheel wheel spin. I'm gonna lower the thing down a fair old bit. And yeah, let's just shove the rest of these parts on. I'm hoping it'll handle relatively nicely. This probably has the best chance of a lot of them to beat the Aston Martin. It's all a matter of, can it go around the corners fast enough? Because we're obviously going to out-accelerate, it's just a fact. Question is, will we be able to out-turn it? Okay, see the horsepower gains are not really giving me much hope, because that was 4 PI for 11 horsepower. So, I mean, it's not bad, but it's not giving me loads and loads of confidence. There we go, we're in the R-Class, 144 horsepower added. That's what we want to see. We're up to 770 horsepower. Now we're up to 800 horsepower. We're just going to top it off with a nice, cool 1,000, thanks to the turbos over here, right? Yep, 1,009. We are off of the scale. That is what we want to see. 1,055, finishing it off with 1,063 horsepower. In a Subaru Legacy. This is a recipe for either disaster or greatness. We shall see. Alright, we are here on a rather gloomy day in Miguelo to see how the V8 powered Subaru will fare. And the gear ratios are incredibly short. I just realized that we're not going to have enough gearing. I'm going to need to change that. Tune set up. Gearing. Yep, gearing's way too short. No, not even remotely. Just going to extend that out a little bit more than that. There we go. Also not going to look at the top speed because it's still simulating, so we have no idea what the speed is for top speed later on. Ugh. You see, that's that four-wheel drive oversteer we get. So we can't quite go full throttle, although we are four-wheel drive, the smaller tire sizes can cause problems. So we can't quite floor it out of the corners. We have to wait until we finish the apex and then we can floor it. I mean, it's way better than most vehicles I've driven, but you still can't get that oversteer. I think this has got a pretty good chance, you know what I mean? I think it might be pretty good. But looks can be deceiving. It's all a matter of, can we carry the corner speed, which we might get understeer on these higher speed sections over here. We might get some understeer, followed up by a four-wheel oversteer. But our acceleration is incredible, 130 down that section. Combined with these shorter gears, I did extend them, but they're still pretty short. The four-wheel drive and a lot of power, and you get a seriously quick vehicle in an acceleration front. That's just mental how fast it is down there. Oh, no, control it. Come on. And that's 150 there. I mean, it's not the fastest I've ever seen, just because of the, I guess, mid-range acceleration is the best word, is kind of, I say lacking. It's not really, but compared to other vehicles, it's not the best. Alright, so a opening lap of 2:05 is actually not too shabby. That's actually a very good lap time, considering it's the first lap. That's already better than I think the... What was the utterly undrivable one? Not the SA100. The SA100 was bad, but I don't think it was a 2:05. I think that was a 2:03. There is a vehicle that's a 2:05. I just don't remember which one. Yeah, it's so fast. That's a little bit of curb cutting. It's fine. Didn't really help us very much. Yeah, this should only be the second vehicle to get into 2 minutes. If it doesn't get into 2 minutes, I will be amazed, because it really should be able to get into 2 minutes. Now, beating that 151, that's a whole different story, but theoretically it is possible, hopefully. Yes, we are indeed a second better than we would be just from a standing start, so we are doing well. I know the first section I can improve a little bit on, and I'd probably be a little braver through that section. Maybe not, that was cutting it fine. Maybe we can't be braver through that section, that was terrifying. You see, it just doesn't quite have enough rear-end grip. Come on! Put the power down! 2 minute dead. Yeah, that was mainly because of my slide in the final chicane. But a 2 minute 0 with that is pretty good. It might be able to beat the Corvette. It should be able to, hopefully. It's got the same amount of power. It's got four-wheel drive. It does have much smaller tires. It's almost 100 millimeters down on the Corvette. In fact, I think it is 100 millimeters down. I think the Corvette has 345s. So, yeah. Tire size, if this could have like 305s on it, I think this would probably destroy everything in its path. But, unfortunately, we can't do that. So we just gotta go with 245s. Just be smooth. That's the key part. Don't get too carried away with the power. Because it's very easy to get on the throttle, full throttle, or on a quarter, and then have the back end slide out. So you don't want that to happen. And you also want to lock the brakes up. Locking the brakes up would be bad. That was not a very good corner, I will be honest. Not a very good corner in any shape of the word. Yeah, I lost 4/10 of a second on that corner. There we go, that's better. Manage the throttle there and then get it down. That should be a lot faster through that section. We should now just need to see what the lap time is. Again, little improvements can be made. It's gonna be a little difficult after this third lap. It is 158.9. There we go, we're into the 158s. Just barely though. We shaved 1.4 seconds off our second lap time. Oh, that was was a bad section, that was a bad section, bad section, bad section. Crap, that's not how you take that corner. So this lap's probably gonna be worse. Just from that section. Because unless I'm really able to push, then I think that section is worse. Yep. 0.2 of a second from that one slip up. Alright, brake later into there, that's good. Use of banking, it's fine. That's a little bit of corner cutting. Did I improve at all? So I'm really pushing this car to the absolute limit. Nope, I'm even slower. Okay. Oh, I'm on the grass, on the grass, on the grass is not good. That was some fantastic driving there, wasn't it? That was not a good lap in any sense of the word. Yeah, I mean, it was still a 201, but that was awful. Absolutely awful. One lap to go. Not sure if that was any faster. It may or may not be. Nope, that was even slower than last time. Dang it, I hate that. This car does not like that section. Truth be told, this car doesn't like any section particularly. It's not a very nice car to drive, to be honest. And you can get the power down, but you just have to be so careful. Because it doesn't like to go around corners, it just gets understeer. And then I outbrake myself, that's not... Yeah, this lap's done. 1:58.9 will be the fastest time the vehicle gets, unfortunately. Unless I get a utterly perfect final section here. And that was pretty solid, but it's not 0.6 of a second solid. And it's now just a race to the line. Is it gonna be? Nope. It was better. Well, I did shave 0.2 of a second off on that final section. The final chicane. I did shave 0.2 of a second off. However, not really a good car. Great car for doing donuts. Not really racing around a track. I was expecting this to be a little bit better, to be honest with you. I'm also exploring in the grass, apparently. Moving up to Subaru Legacy. I think would be the word for it. Yeah, that'll put it in the third place. Solid showing from that it'll put low into the top 3. Good showing from the Subaru, but it's still 8 seconds off of that Aston Martin, so the Aston Martin's proving to be a very difficult benchmark. Now, real quick, I do need to make a correction. I said it was the first 4-wheel drive vehicle we did. That's a lie. I'm an idiot. Arctic truck, last week. Yeah, might have forgotten about that a little bit. Now, on to the speed run. We have to see if we can beat the Firebird. They're at 252 miles an hour. I think this can do it, because we're already at 190, 200 miles an hour exiting the corner. 220, Jesus. We're up to 230 miles an hour. We are the second fastest vehicle to go so far. 240. 245. Come on. I want that 252. Come on. 252. Come on. 250. We're smoking. We're smoking down the straight. 252. Come on. 253. We are the fastest vehicle. 254. Come on. Can we make it around the corner? Make it around the corner. Make it around the corner. We are smoking like a fire. However, we have reached 253 miles an hour. Holy crap. That was impressive. I mean, it's not even the most aerodynamic shape, but with aero it would go. With aero put on, it would go 253 miles an hour. If we had an extra quarter mile, we could probably get 257 out of this vehicle. But from the gearing, you wouldn't suspect that. It's an incredible machine. It may not be the best on a track, saying, despite the fact it's in third place or whatever. It's still a very impressive vehicle and a very impressive speed to go into first place. Yeah, it deserves a celebratory donuts for this one. That's gonna be pretty difficult to beat, I think. But, yeah, I leave you with the fastest vehicle we've gone so far. An early 2000s four-door saloon car, doing donuts like a maniac. What is it from the inside? Let's not look at that, because that makes you really dizzy real quick. But that's it for this episode. I'll be back with more.